Hey y'all, I'm working on the next phase of my room, and that means I have to prepare this shelf slash desk that I made. So let me show you what I'm gonna do first. So I brought this in. I'm starting with the shelf, and obviously the construction's not great. So I'm going to fill this in with some caulking. I'm probably even just gonna do these. That seems pretty normal. I'm just gonna do all of this to try to make it as seamless as possible. So when it's done, I'm gonna let it dry, and then I'm going to prime it and then paint it. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so that was an epic fail. So let me show you what I did and what I'm about to do. I tried to caulk, and it's still kind of uneven and it's just a mess. So I'm gonna let that dry, but right now I'm gonna take these hinges, put one here, and the same one over here, because this will hinge out. And then I need to add hinges at the bottom shelf and on here so this can fold out this way. I'm gonna get started on that. I don't have another person to film this for me, and it's a lot of work to try to do it on my own, so I'm just gonna do it and then show you what it looks like when I'm done. I have successfully added these two hinges so it will hinge out. Now I need to take the back side of this at the bottom, and this is the bottom of the shelf right here. I've got to make it to where when it's flush this way, it hinges this way. Like, hate hinges. So the whole hinge thought process really confuses me. I know I want it flush, so I think what I'm thinking is right, but I don't know. This is the easy part, right? I still have to paint it, which is okay and easy. And then I got to put it on the wall, which, being by myself and doing this alone, is going to be hard. But I'm not even going to think about that. I got to put the hinges on. Step 2, bottom hinges. I got the hinges on here. This is what the door is going to hinge onto, so it will become the table. I decided to be a little smart and not paint it, not attach it yet, because it's going to be easier to actually hang this on the wall beforehand. And over here, I got the hinges on there. So now I have primer and supplies. Now I'm going to primer this. I'm going to paint all this and the frame, but the back side of it I'm not going to paint. That part I'm not going to paint because that's going to be the work surface, and I think it'd be better because you won't see it when it's closed. You'll only see the bare wood when you open it. I think it'll be better for me to not paint it, because then I'll be less irritated if I chip the paint or scratch it or get paint on the paint, because I'm using this to paint, like do acrylic painting. So I don't want to make it nice and neat and not want to use it because I'd be worried about messing up the paint. Does that make sense? I'm always a hot mess when I do these videos, but it's because I'm always doing hot mess stuff. Forgive me, y'all. That is the bottom, and this is the top. It's primered. And here is the other section that's primered. That is just creating a gap, and I have something under it. This is a pain in the butt because you got to make sure you get the sides without getting it everywhere. If you're painting with latex paint and you don't know you get paint on something and you want to get it off, acetone nail polish is good. Just make sure it doesn't mess up your surface. Okay, I think I'm going to take a break tonight and pick this up tomorrow. Okay, I have this leaned up against here because I decided to put a quote on here. It says the best way to get things done is to simply begin. So I'm going to do an acrylic paint black to get it started. So I'm going to work on that a little bit while the paint dries. I mean, it's dry, but it's tacky, so I can't really close this or it will stick. That's what I'm gonna do now. So I have officially painted the shelf and the door and all that good stuff. So let me show you what I'm about to do, what it looks like now, and what I'm about to do. Here is the painted shelf. I've got hinges on the bottom. I'm gonna hang it up here on the wall, just centered. And here is what it will look like once it's on. That's a little saying that I added. It's not exactly center. almost, whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna try to hang these up with some L brackets here. And I've got my helper. Yep, so I'm kind of ready. This is gonna be a little hard to do without any help, but I think I got it. I got this L bracket on, and I have holes here marked here and here for the next L bracket. The first one I showed you was easy because it's in a stud, and studs are every 16 inches, and this unit is only 30 inches wide, which means it's going to put the next bracket or the next stud right dead center, and then too far on the other side of the unit, so I can't very well put one in the middle and one at the far left and not have anything on the right. So I'm going to have to do this on the wall without a stud. I'm going to use this. I hope this is right. I'm going to pre-drill a hole. I'm going to tap this in, and I think then at that point I'm going to try to screw in the screw. So anyway, wish me luck. That was too easy, therefore scary. So I got this, both of them on, and that's how I'm going to do it. Hopefully it lines up right. There it is. And is level. It is. I know. I can't believe how easy this was. Life is good, y'all. It's good. Check it out. Okay, so now I need to screw these in to there, and then I'm going to put the another set right here. That way I have good brackets here and here to hold up the whole thing, because I'm going to put that door on it. And that's going to make it heavier, so it needs some good support. Okay, I got those two, and I got these two. I had to move this one over. You can see the gap there, but not here. The stud, I put a hole here, and the stud wasn't there. So, and then I did these, and I'm having a bitch of a time, excuse my language, getting this screw in there. I have to use the screwdriver because the drill is too big for this little space, and my hand is on fire. The struggle is real and it's difficult, and so me and Miss Chloe are taking a break. She's just comforting me because she knows I'm frustrated. I can't ever do one of these projects without being frustrated, and this is going to be hard to put on because I have to put it on these brackets, and I need something down here to hold the board up while I put the brackets on. You know, I'm going to be happy when it's done. It's all going to be great, y'all. It's going to be super great. I really like how I, did all that. I have makeup on. I just don't have lipstick on, so I'm all washed, and see my beautiful purple hair. All right, I'm going to get back to it. Okay, I tackled it. Now I have these 3 dowels that I painted white and cut to fit, and they're going to go into these holes, so it'll basically be like this to hold the paints in so they don't fall out. Not that that'll happen, but that's how it was in the picture. And I don't have one for the bottom shelf because I don't think I need one. Yeah, boy, like a boss. I can play guitar, boom, boom, boom. Okay, I got the hinge on. So now I got to put a latch up at the top. That's what I'm about to do now. So when this is up, it won't fall out. I used one of those window hinges here, and it's actually a little too big because it's tearing up the wood, but barely. And this is going to be on the back side, so it won't really matter. And there's the other piece. Check it out, y'all. What? Okay, I'm happy. I'm excited. Let me put that on. Okay, here it is, y'all. I got all my stuff, and all these are acrylic paints. I got some brushes, some deals. I got a towel, and a couple of things I painted just in the past. So yeah, that's it. I might stain this, but this will be the work surface. Me and my daughter or any company that wants to paint can sit on the other side. It's pretty awesome. Check it out. I'm so proud. So happy. Okay, and there's the bar stool. Actually, it looks really good in here. It's the right height. And I have two, so I could put one over there, but I'm going to leave it in my kitchen, on my bar there, until I need it, and then I'll pull it out. It's real lightweight. Okay, so here's the latch, and I keep it in a lock position so it doesn't interfere with here. But this is how you do it. You just fold it up, gonna put it back in the unlocked position so it'll latch properly. There you go. And this is the leg, so you can see how it just hangs loose. So there it is. I'm very pleased with it. I worked hard on it. It's not perfect. As you can see, it's not flush. I point out my flaws. I don't have to, but I do. Because everybody's got flaws. Nobody's perfect, but dang it, it's functional. And I like it a lot. Comment below, let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you. Like if you haven't shared this video, if you think someone else would like it. And subscribe if you're not already. I'm also going to link, you'll see right up here in a white box, I'm going to show a link that you can click on if you want to see the making of this when I was cutting the wood and such. Okay? Bye, y'all.